Hi, I'm Jim Danella, founder and CEO of Danella Companies. We at Danella believe in the zero incident philosophy, which means accidents are not an acceptable part of doing business. We believe that every accident is preventable, and prevention begins with a positive attitude towards safety. The Danella way is about being better together, which is why we have created learning videos that review high-risk activities associated with our line of work. We want you to understand that you have a responsibility to work safely and understand the work you are performing. If you do not have a grasp of the work, stop immediately and consult with your foreman. And remember, each employee has the ability to stop the job if unsafe working conditions are identified. If ever in doubt, reach out to your division manager or safety team directly to help you create a safe working environment. We all have a personal responsibility to think ahead, to keep ourselves and others safe at home and at work. And I personally expect you to take advantage of the resources we have put into place to keep you safe. I want to thank you for working safely and taking pride in everything you do.
This video will illustrate how to identify site conditions that could contribute to a cave-in and steps you can take to prevent it from happening. On your job, you'll often work in or around open excavations. It is critical that you constantly survey the open excavation and surrounding conditions for items such as cracks and fissures of the trench wall and adjacent surface, seeping water and wet soil conditions, unsupported curbs, utility poles, signposts, fire hydrants, or other structures. If you notice a change in the condition of the trench or surrounding areas, stop work and talk with your foreman or supervisor to ensure the proper cave-in prevention method is in place. There are OSHA regulations that must be followed to make sure you are working safely in a trench, such as place spoil piles at least 2 feet back from the edge of the trench. Be sure that trucks and equipment are positioned on stable ground and at an appropriate distance from the edge of the trench. Ensure cave-in prevention is properly used at all trenches at 5 feet deep and deeper, and when soil or surrounding conditions are compromised. As an additional resource on every piece of Danella excavation equipment, you can find a decal on the inside and outside of the cab to remind the crew of conditions that can cause a cave-in. Take a moment to review the decal and become familiar with these warnings for all trenches, including those that are less than 5 feet deep. These tips are just a few cave-in prevention reminders. Each employee has the ability to stop the job if unsafe working conditions are identified. Reach out to your foreman, supervisor, or safety team whenever needed to help you ensure a safe working environment. Thank you for working safely and taking pride in everything we do.